Hi beautiful people. So in this video we're talking about what does it mean to surrender, because everyone is saying, oh, surrender to your higher self, surrender to the divine, to whatever name you have put of your divine. And what does it actually mean to surrender? So you see, I've said in my previous videos that the greatest illusion of this realm, of this life, is the illusion of separation, is to see that you are different from others. I've explained you in my previous video that what you are and who you are is different. Who you are might be different, individuals can be different, but what are you? The compound of what you are is same in all. And those who see the separation between them has already lost the game. You see, this trick of this so-called this life, this Maya, this illusion, is to put you into either in your past or in your future, and your ego feels that thing. It plays very beautifully to put you either in the past or in the future. So the whole purpose of this so-called meditation, of the process of awareness, is to be here and now. It's just to be here and now. Because most of us, even our body is here, we're dwelling somewhere past or in the future. So the whole purpose of that so-called meditation, or the process of being aware, is to be here and now. Now, surrendering to yourself is to surrendering yourself to your higher purpose, or to surrender to the absolute. Now, what is that absolute? I've given you what is that absolute. I've already said in my previous video, so I won't tell it now. So now surrendering yourself means, like, I'll give an example. So when I'm closing my eyes, right, I hear sound. My senses are picking up sound, and there are thoughts coming in my head, and certain things are happening to me. Now, surrendering to the absolute means that when I hear a sound, I don't label it. Because when I label it, I've created something which is not me. When I've labeled it, when I've said, or when I've, put a labeling on it, that means that is not me, right? That means that there's a separation between me and that thing. Are you getting this? So now when you label something, it becomes a separate thing than you. Now what you do is you don't label it. Whatever sound you hear, cars honking, dogs barking, or any sound you hear, you don't label it. You just observe it. Observe it without judging. Just observe it. And after that, when you hear that sound, you become the sound. You are that, because you are the sound. When you hear a sound, you become the sound. When you see something, a tree or bird, you become that thing. That means to surrender yourself to the absolute. That means to see, to observe, to feel that there is no separation in this whole illusion of life. You are everything. You only are the reality alone. So that means to surrender yourself. You can call it whatever you want. You can name it. You can name it. Like I've said, it's just a labeling. And we have this confusion about, somebody asked me, is it Om? Doesn't matter. You won't find that absolute what you're looking for in Om or Om. It does not reside there. So when you say Om or chant something like that, the absolute, it resides on the silence. For example, when I chant Om, there it is, in the absolute silence. Because languages are lies. Everything that can be interpreted is a lie. And that absolute, what you're looking for, is in the absolute silence. You see, nothingness has a form, and that form is nothingness. Sunyata mane rupacha rupa mane sunyata, right? So that's it. And surrendering yourself to that means surrendering yourself to the absolute, to that absolute silence, right? So I guess that's it, guys. So I hope you surrender yourself to the absolute. It might be on your belief, whatever you're taught. It might be Krishna, Shiva, your God. I am not against it. But what I'm trying to say is that you are not the doer. You think that I am doing this. you're not doing this. You never were and you never will be. You're just the observer. You're that Satchitananda. You're that observer. You're that absolute reality. So guys, I hope you've understood it, and I'll see you again, and choose peace of mind over happiness, and Hari Om.